Hey guys, alright, so I'm going to be doing my second episode of Vanessa reVeals. Hopefully it does well. I got some questions from you guys and I'm just going to answer them, and currently I'm drinking lemon tea, lemon water actually. It's just hot water with half a lemon in it. I'm going to answer the questions now. There are some anonymous ones and then some actual questions from people. And then, yeah, let's just get to it. Common question that I asked a lot, but is what ethnicity are you? This is actually kind of funny because I met up with my friend Ellie yesterday, or Butte Ellie here on YouTube. The lady at the restaurant had asked me if I was Japanese, and I always get told that I look Japanese or Korean, and it's mainly because I guess I have larger eyes than the norm of like a Chinese person, and also I have really pale skin. But I am in fact Chinese, 100%. Both my parents are, and they're both relatively darker than I am, but just this is my skin tone. This is the name of your brand new Melville cardigan, and I actually have it right here. The one, it's like an oatmeal one, and I really wish I knew the name of it, and I could tell you guys, but when I got this at the actual store, and they don't have names on the tags at the store, they only do on the website, I guess, to kind of like categorize it. So I'm really not sure. It could be the Caroline, and there's this other one that it could be. But if you find one on the website that kind of has like this backing like this, and then is also a little bit like longer in the front than in the back, then it could be that one. But what is your favorite song right now? Currently, I really like Fall because Justin Bieber's acoustic album came out January 29th, and I have been listening to that non-stop. And of course I love Nothing Like Us. It's a really an emotional and touching song, and that was on repeat as soon as the album came out, and I was just listening to that song. But Fall, like, that's on his regular album of Believe, but that's always been a favorite song of mine, and just hearing the acoustic version is so amazing, and I just love that song so much. I will catch you if you fall, but if you spread your wings, you can fly away with me, but you can't fly. Embarrassing moment. Let me think about this one. A couple of months ago, I was at Starbucks and I was studying for multiple hours, so I was sitting in one position and my leg, I guess, fell asleep, and I didn't even really realize it. And so I got up to, leave, and it was like the worst. It was not even the pins and needles where you're like, okay, try to shake it off. It was completely dead. It was numb. I had no feeling at all in that foot. So I didn't realize that until I got up. So I got all my stuff ready. I packed everything up. I took my bag and I got up. I completely like tripped on that foot because it was like, had no feeling. I could not feel anything, and I literally like tripped, and I kind of was like boom boom boom, and I kind of like I stabled myself on the table, but it looked like I was drunk, okay, when I got up. And I felt so embarrassed, and like there was a guy, and he kind of like, when they kind of like jerk up to try to like see if you need help, and I was like, I need to get out of here. So I'm like, I'm trying to walk, but that foot had no feeling. So imagine having no feeling in a foot and trying to walk, and there was like a good, like, I don't know, 12 feet that I had to walk outside of like the store or the Starbucks, and like I was like walking okay, and then all of a sudden I like tripped again, and I had to like balance myself, and I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Like a cafe full of people watching me stumble. It looks like I'm drunk, that I put like alcohol in my tea or something. But it was so embarrassing, and like I got out of there. I'm just like, no, good thing I'm never gonna see those people again, or hope not. But yeah, that would probably be my most embarrassing moment. It doesn't sound so bad that I'm saying it, but it was really embarrassing in the moment. Okay, so now I'm gonna answer some questions from you guys. Alright, so I'm excited. Asha Hawkins, okay. Do you have or ever had a boyfriend? And can you talk more about what you study in university? I'm taking a marketing class too, so I'd really like to know your insights on that. Okay, so I get actually often asked about my university courses, marketing and all that. I've gotten like emails in the past, messages in the past from people asking me, so I'll kind of touch into that a little bit. But the first question is, do you have a boyfriend or ever had a boyfriend? So have I ever had a boyfriend? Yes. Do I currently have a boyfriend? No. And then can you talk more about what I study in university? I am majoring in marketing. And so yeah, it's pretty much for those who are going into university. just like the basics of, at least for where I go to school, it's in like the first year you take courses that everyone in that in business, because mine is more like a specialized in business school, so everyone in that business school pretty much takes the same classes. So you'll take like an intro to marketing, an intro to finance, intro to accounting, intro to management. So you take like intro classes, and then you have to take like your necessary courses, I guess, like your business communications, statistics. And once you do your like necessary compulsory courses, then you take whatever you need to branch off to. If you're in marketing, you take marketing courses. If you're in finance, you take more specialized finance courses. So in marketing, there are courses such as like like advertise marketing, marketing, retail marketing. You also need to take electives, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, in general, you kind of find yourself in the beginning. If you realize that you like accounting more or finance more, then you may want to change your major. I was in finance before, and then I changed it to marketing. So hopefully that kind of clears up some things. So another is by Shop Holicat. Could you make a video talking about marketing like what you do in that class? So I kind of talked about that already. I just want to study in university as well, so a video on it would be really helpful. By the way, I think this is a fun new series. Thank you, and hopefully it does well. I hope you guys ask more questions so that it will become hopefully a routine kind of series that I can keep on this channel. But yeah, I already talked about it in the previous question. Hopefully that makes sense and kind of gave you some insight and information in terms of marketing, and just like the courses I have to take and whatnot. Men's silentium or men's quietium. Ruben Hayes, just kidding. What would be your dream job, life ambition? So I eventually want to do my MBA, and so my dream job would be to work in the fashion industry, working for a fashion magazine, or to do journalism, like fashion journalism would be my dream job. I think it would be amazing. Like my top life dream job, if I could do anything in the world, would be to be like a news anchor, or to just be like a fashion journalist, or to work in a fashion for a fashion magazine of some sort. That would be like my ultimate dream job. Life ambitions, I don't know, just to kind of like build a good life foundation, and a good future, I guess, you know, get married, eventually have kids. If not by 35 or something and I don't find my true love, I will probably get a cat. 13, Suju 15, OMG, you can speak Francais. Oui, je peux parler le français. Just kidding, but yes, I live in Quebec, and so it's compulsory to learn and speak French here. So oui, je peux parler le français. DOPEX4, I love your hair. Can you explain your cut? There's really nothing fancy with my hair at all. One thing though that my hairdresser does that I don't know, it's kind of not really like the typical, but she cuts our hair dry, and like my sister and I prefer that just because she can kind of style it more easily, and I know exactly how much is being cut. It's like trims it usually, gives it a little bit of layers, and like starting maybe from like chin level. Farhana Kamarudin, sorry if I mispronounced your name. Who is your favorite designer? My favorite designer would have to be Celine and Chanel and Rodarte. And I also obviously love MKA, their Elizabeth and James and the Row, as well as Winter Kate, House of Harlow, Nicole Richie. And Winsy, do a video on the top 10 books you've read, please. And that was like on the past video, but I just want to include it here to say that I will do that in a separate video, because I think it would be appropriate to put it in a separate video so I could talk more about the books, and I would definitely will be doing that. Those are all the questions. If you have any other questions for me for the next Vanessa reveals, you can send it to me by all my social media streams are down below: Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. You can do it as a Formspring as well. So all of those will be linked down below, so you can check that out, and you can send me a question, or you can even write it as a comment down below to this one. and I will be sure to answer it in the next Vanessa Reveals. Hopefully you guys found this interesting and learned a little bit more about me. Until the next Vanessa Reveals,